Do you ever get overwhelmed? Like where you have so many things going through your brain, you just don't even know what to do next? It's your body's way of saying there's too much going on and forces you to stop and then hopefully think, but sometimes just literally stop in panic, really. But we don't actually want to stop. We want to work through the overwhelm. Okay. So, working through the overwhelm can take a lot of different routes, and I'm going to go ahead and go over a few of those today. But first, when you get overwhelmed, what do you do? Drop it below. All right. When you get overwhelmed, what do you do? Okay. So, these are a few things that could be stopping you from actually getting through the overwhelm, right? Going forward, moving forward. Okay. One, here it could be tech not knowing what to implement and how to implement it fast. Okay. Time, not having the time to get backlog caught up or to add anything to the already long to-do list. Who has tech challenges? Who has a backlog? Yeah. All of those things can be very overwhelming. Money is a huge contributor to overwhelm because if you need to essentially teach yourself a lot of things if you don't have the money to hire someone to do it for you. Doing it yourself is the only way. All right, mindset. We have to believe in ourselves and that this thing will indeed change our lives or impact someone in some way. Okay, so sometimes when we are teaching or providing a service or something, our mindset gets in the way because we don't truly believe in ourselves and what we are offering. And so that can also lead to some overwhelming states. Not having instant gratification. Who loves to just have that instant dopamine hit of instant, like of this is what I'm supposed to be doing, this is it? It doesn't always come, right? So we can't always do things based off of the instant gratification, okay? This one's a super hard one, right? You need to surround yourself with people to support you, even if it's simply engagement, sharing a post, hopping in the DMs to offer support, tagging you in an opportunity. These are things that are in our control, okay? And since those things are in our control, we can actually actively do those. The other things are not in our control, and so they are not going to remotely give us instant gratification. All right. Are you afraid of being salesy? Do you have a service that you truly believe can change your people's life? It's a disservice not to share. Just be you. Okay. Build a relationship with your person, invite them to the next step based off of that. Okay. You have to truly believe in what you are doing. And when you do that, I can share personally, right? When you do that, that is when they can see that. Your people can see that. And that's when they want to come to you. But in the time, you're overthinking things. You're afraid of being salesy, so you don't make moves, and then you get overwhelmed with all the things that you need to do, and you stop. We don't want you to stop. Okay? I do not want you to stop. In overthinking all the things, we think of all of the what ifs, right? I used to be the queen of that. What people will think of me? What if I sound too salesy? What if I didn't say it quite right? What if I don't get any engagement? Let's throw all the what ifs out the freaking window. All right. How does that feel? Scary, empowering, relieved, right? You could be feeling all sorts of things right now. One of these things could also be that you don't have any systems in place. And that is actually my specialty. I'm a systems strategist. And so when we have systems in place, or when you have systems in place, you're able to essentially avoid some overwhelm because you already have the steps laid out. You already have the tools and resources that you're using, which allows you to save more time, not have to play with the tech as much. But first, you have to get it in place, right? And so some of these things might prevent you from getting, not prevent, hinder your ability or the time to get it into the systems into place, okay? I just want to leave you with this because you might be sitting here, you're feeling overwhelmed, and some of these things might be stopping you, but you're like, but I don't know what to do next. Okay. I just want to tell you that you're amazing for absolutely knowing this and that you're an entrepreneur. And so, like, knowing that things are going to be hard and you're still doing this entrepreneurship thing, like, kudos. Okay. So, I want you to think about this is what I want you to think about. I want you to think about what you're overwhelmed with. Okay. What is paralyzing you from making that next step? I just want you to start journaling about it. All right. And then if you're like, okay, I want someone to actually drag it out of me. Not necessarily drag, but like bring it out of me. I want to chat with you. Okay. But I also just want to invite you to the Hyperfocus Treehouse because that is where we're going to be able to do all these things and be able to help support you in getting these systems in place, to help support you with all these tech issues, help support you with getting unstuck. So you're not stuck in this overthinking all the things. You're not stuck in, afraid of being salesy. You're not, you're going to get some instant gratification because you're going to be able to share it with us, and then we're going to be able to give you some feedback, you know, and you'll be able to get time, tech, all that stuff. Okay. This is an incredibly affordable membership program. Okay. And so when you decide to say yes, that's when we get to do some really big work, and you don't get to be in the overwhelmed state anymore, as long as you are hopping in and using the resources, including myself, to be able to get unstuck and moving forward and getting out of that overwhelmed state. So if you would like to hop into that, go ahead and grab all the information below, and I will get you in there. Okay. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment below as well. Have an amazing rest of your day. And remember to subscribe, because I drop one new video every single week that will support you in being a neurodivergent entrepreneur in your business or in your life.